Nothing. We just brought him his bowl, and he gave us all experience. Cool. Let us talk to... Who are you? Dr. 8? Nope. No need to talk to you, not really. We are looking pretty spiffy, actually. Are you Dr. O? Can we make anything? Oh, wait, what? Klein's glasses. I'll take those. Klein's glasses. What does that look like? Just regular glasses that give me intelligence +1. Sure, why not? That'll come in handy, I guess. Dalla!
And you return as curious as a teddy bear. Are you stuck in a looping gesture of greeting?
Not really. I have a teddy bear for you. I'm here for a breather.
If you're ready, let me radar scan you. Slowly. Woo. Woo. Burble, burble, woo. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Burble. Ba, ba, bloop. Ba, ba, bloop. Ba, ba, bloop. Whew. Last little bit there. Thank you, lobotomite. Please, you must come back for further study when I've had a rest. I'm a little sensitive right now.
I have a real teddy bear if you want it. And by the way, the real scary thing is, how are you getting these, green energy cells from her?
Whatever for.
I thought you liked them.
No, I like teddy bears.
You're just confusing me now.
Teddy bears come in many sizes. Your size is what intrigues me the most. Some say that teddy bears can't be living, breathing things. They are wrong. They are large biological forms. Breathing, heaving, snarling, coughing. Lobotomites are my teddy bears. Oh, yes.
You know, we've been down this road before. Move on.
Very well. If you're certain of your conclusions, my little teddy bear.
Okay. You know what, let's just talk to them for a while. Why did you remove my brain and how?
Oh, removing it is a simple procedure. Well, except the complications it can cause to the heart and spine. But once the heart and spine are gone, no trouble at all. Clamp the subject down. One laser incision around the skull. Crack, snip, done. The brain is finally free of the skin envelope, which is then kept automated for cleanup duties around Big Mountain. Lobotomites. With you, however, something is definitely wrong. We've never had a lobotomite who kept speaking after being forcibly lobotomized. I am relieved the pacification field is working. If it didn't, I would broadcast some concern to my colleagues about safety protocols.
But how am I still walking and talking around?
That is a good question. My theory is that the Tesla coils in your brain pan are still connected to your brain somehow. It really could be anywhere. Brains are a lot smarter than most researchers give them credit for. We still have your spine and heart. If you were to somehow find your brain, wherever it slurped off to, you could humanically reduce yourself again.
Oh, well, we are going to do that then. We're going to find our brain. Goodbye.
Until our next interaction, my intriguing little lobotomite.
Okay, thanks, bye. What? Dr. O. Hey.
Predictable. The lobotomite specimen returns. Its purpose? Repetition. Chances of success? High.
Hello. Do you have another name?
Yeah, I do. It wasn't always O. I just took that one by default because sometimes it's easier to accept the mistake as long as the purpose works. I don't want to get into it. It's a sore topic with me. Makes my gel ripple.
Speech 65, are you sure? I'm a good listener. Got the years for it.
Great! Psychology!
What's in the name?
Clearly the worst of the sciences, right after colostodiuretics. Okay, so my name is an O. Never was. It was circular, a single character, digit, but not O. But even with enhanced sensors, no one here could get it right. Always kept seeing the letter, not the number.
Intelligence 7. If they kept confusing the letter with the number, your name is Dr. Zero.
Yes, thank you. Zero. I am Zero. How hard is that? A narrow, thin zero.
Alright, so do you want me to call you Zero, or...?
Zero's my name. I'm proud of it, all right? It doesn't get the recognition it deserves. Truth be told, my emotional attachment to it doesn't even register compared to just having people recognize the difference. It's just that they're both sort of round and hollow, so when they monitor scan them, they assume that, oh, it's O. Vivisect me, please.
Crap. We need 2 more intelligence to not have other questions. Goodbye. I think we can boost our intelligence by 2 somehow. Large amounts of mentats would help. There we go. Blah. Name.
What about it? I don't feel like arguing it with you, too.
Ah, intelligence 9. If you wanted to differentiate the O and 0, just put a slash through the 0.
What?
Exactly. 0. Draw slash... Actually, no, that sounds more scientific. It's a standard Termalink code to distinguish the two.
Did I shoot myself with a brainial beam or something? That's brilliant. I mean, I would have come to the same conclusion. Eventually. Who am I deceiving? I never would have figured that out. I can't figure anything out. I'm useless.
Exactly. Exactly. So is that what you want to be?
Exactly. At least the old name was indisputable. O is more like surprise. Oh, look what I stepped in.
Well, there is power in 0. It reduces anything multiplied against it to 0.
Well, of course it does. That's the most lethal of mathematics. That's pretty cool, actually. Destroyer of numbers. I already wreck every robot I study. Why not basic arithmetic? I like your solution. With that kind of slash in the middle, I can set myself apart. If I wanted to. The make a 0 and all the think tank. They won't be able to escape it. That diagonal slash right down the middle. Thanks. Talking to you, it really helped unclog some frustration. Talking. What a primitive form of thought kicking.
Well, so 0, got any amazing discoveries to share?
You know, hearing my name said like that, it really de-reses my screens. As for discoveries, well, of course. Look at this. Just, built it. Amazing, isn't it?
2 scrap electronics added. Is this scrap metal supposed to be something?
It's a discovery. Kilomiles beyond your understanding that... You know what? I'm not even gonna pretend. I broke one of the monitors, and those innards start falling out everywhere. If you could just hold on to that for me until, well, forever, that would be welcome.
Okay, alright. I need more of those worthless caps to test the CIU barter function upstairs.
I'd have a few left. Let me check. Yeah, there were a few under the monitors here. Here you go. Keeps the place tidy.
Alright, 50 caps. Goodbye.
Until our next scheduled audio transmission and reception, then.
I actually kind of like O. I don't mind him. Dalla's okay as well, just a bit creepy. Klein's a douche, because he talks way too loud. Boros is a douche, because he made frickin' monsters appear in the wasteland. 8. Oh, that hurts. Want to ask some questions? Okay, I just want to talk, see if I can unlock some experience while I have the Mentats. Do anything about Mobius Friend Zone? You're gonna pop a monitor chat to keep that up. Can you tell me about these technologies that Klein wants? I knew asking you would be useless. Yeah, well, that to you too. Jesus. Look, I don't like this guy either. He makes no sense. And Klein's a douche, although we're gonna talk to him.
I can hear your penis-tipped feet tromping around.
Look at that, he's such a douche. If I could draw my weapon, I could kill you right now. You hear that? I'm gonna push you. Yeah, that's right. How do you like that, you douche? Talk.
Did you retrieve the technologies yet? We need them, as I have indicated.
I could, but I also want to just ask some things. Let's see. What is this place?
This is the think tank. The nerve center of Big Mountain. The greatest research center known to man, and to us. Here we test and test and test some more in the name of science. Atomic power, nuclear power, and scientific power.
I heard this place is called the Big Empty.
Yes, because the intellectually challenged see an M and a T next to each other and take Occam's razor to it. While you are here, you will refer to this place properly, and you will do the same with the other scientists here.
Well... Actually, no.
Yes, a most goodbye.
I remember something about something. Let me just try something here. I forgot if this is really... Hang on.
The lobotomite returns! What insidious plan can it have brewing in its horrid mind? What commie anti-American propaganda will it spew?
Who are you and what do you do here?
Before you is the brain of Dr. Boros, head of animology, beastology, and DNA scrambling technology here at Big Mountain. I lay the bones and hearts of animals bare beneath my searing gaze, especially the dogs. I did so love dogs once. Especially Gabe, that rascal. But there are many animals to shape. Industrious cazadors, the happy-go-lucky night stalkers. They are my living, breathing DNA test tubes.
You bastards. You're responsible for cazadors?
Indeed. Docile, curious, safe, sterile. They are contained here at Big Mountain to preserve DNA and for observation.
Okay, they're none of those things. That's weird. They breed.
I cannot expect a lobotomite to understand the careful surgical castrating procedures used in their creation. Perhaps a demonstration of my castrating power would settle your doubts.
Yeah, go ahead, castrate yourself. Go ahead, you might make me more fertile than impregnate me.
Impregnate you? What? Do you want to make me vomit inside my tank? The mere notion makes the edges of my biomed gel crystallize into asymmetrical patterns.
That's kind of funny. You don't seem to have grasp on your own research.
Nonsense! That is what you speak. Nonsense from beyond. I was at the top of my high school class in American high school. I knew facts. I knew figures. I knew data. We would know if our research was flawed. It is not. We never contradict ourselves, so do not even try.
Alright, so Night Stalkers were created for what purpose then?
To preserve Coyote. No, wait. the snake DNA was important because the snakes with the rattles were dying out, and... Or maybe it was a vet from Callus in X8. He had some mountain lion, eagle, condor idea. Bet you can't breed this, he said. Showed him. Then it spliced itself into a coyote, a snake thing, which was eventually successful. Kept that DNA where it belonged. Spliced. Why are we even debating this? What you ask is of no importance. Mobius besieges us. There are more important things to worry about than data and facts.
Alright, goodbye.
Until next time, then. Provided there...
Okay, so it's not him. I know there is something. Was it Dalla? Let's go talk to Dalla again. Hey.
And you return as cute.
I have some questions I need answers to.
How randomized. Ask your questions then.
Well, can you tell me about the big mountain?
This mountain, now crater, encompasses the sum total of knowledge of humankind. It is Big Mountain, where all questions can be answered. You'll see. No matter what your questions, Big Mountain will provide the answers, as it has done for so many before you.
Previous test subjects?
Oh yes, we've had other subjects visit. It's why we had to calibrate the pacification field and warm up our brainial beams and vivisectors. Only a short time ago, we had 3-1 subjects arrive, and they ruined several experiments, and even injured 2 of our staff. It is a shame their brains left with them. With you, however, we have taken precautions to ensure that problem won't repeat itself. We've conditioned you so you can't speak of this place, discuss our secrets, or attempt to use force against us in any way. Isn't that nice?
Why did you say 3-1 subjects before?
Because 3-1 is 2. 2 spoke to us, one after the other. One mean, one curious. But there was a third we didn't speak to. The last one is the -1. It got traumatized, then taken to one of our medical centers for de-traumatization. A rather unsettling procedure.
What happened with the visitors?
Ask Dr. O. And you could have asked 8 once, until he was severely damaged in the attack. We like him better this way.
Oh, burn, alright. We've spoken enough.
Until our next interaction, my intriguing little
When
lobotomite.
visitors attack. That's the quest I was looking for, Dr. O.
Stop. Predictable. The lobotomite specimen returns.
Well, I heard you and 8 were attacked by previous visitors.
I don't like to talk about it. 8, he can't talk about it. They fried his voice module. Something good. It wasn't all the visitors, though. Only one of them got out of control. He's the one that took control of Little Yangtze, our old human farm.
Elijah. We saw his work there. Tell me what happened.
This human. I can't believe it. He broke out of the think tank in seconds. Then he went for Yangtze, got bomb collars, and started practicing on the subjects that were still there until he got the right frequency. We were sending robots to stop him, and he was slicing and cutting through their shells with some souped-up laser gun like they were cheese paper. When he hacked into the mainframe, A tried to stop him and got fried. Me? He rerouted my processors to take control of the train network here. If you see the tunnels with the trains plowed into them, you can thank our visitor for that. He wrecked the whole place. While we were trying to keep containment on the surface, turns out he used one train to punch out a tunnel and escape. Sealed now, but...
Who were the others?
2 other human specimens. One arrived not long after the troublemaker, and the last one, not sure when he showed up. Thought the first one was going to be lobotomized in Y-17. She got out somehow. The last subject, Klein might know more. He talked to him, then let him leave the think tank. Hope he knew what he was doing.
Why is that?
Klein knows things we don't. And I think you told some of those things to the last
He
visitor.
came and went.
Dangerous things if they ever got out.
I see. Well, let's go talk to Klein.
Until our next scheduled audio transmission and reception, then.
See, that's the quest I was looking for. He came and went. I believe this is Ulysses. Let's talk to Klein about it.
Did you retrieve the technologies yet? We need them, as I have indicated.
I heard one of the previous visitors to the Dome spoke to you. Asked you some questions.
Oh, yes, the last visitor. Well, the one just before you. Had an interesting name from some language that's almost impossible to speak. What did we speak about? Melancholy fellow. Had questions about history, but our conversation got interrupted. Twice, I believe. Once when the trains got derailed, and then a second time. Oddly enough, now that I'm accessing my databanks, I don't recall what the second time was. Mobius's incessant transmissions keep distracting me. Also, we didn't brain scrub the visitor. He may have left with some knowledge he shouldn't have. I believe, maybe. Oh well, I'm sure it's of no consequence. I don't make many mistakes in calculation or perception, so probability favors me.
Okay. He came and went. That was Ulysses. We found many evidence of that.
Yes, a most good
Including
buy.
his sign painted around, and his point, and him coming here, blah blah blah. Him being a courier, blah blah blah. We know the rest. I'm not gonna give him the things quite yet, because I want to explore Big Mountain a bit more. Do a bit more of the quests. For instance, all my friends have off switches. That's what we're gonna do. How many of these things do we have left? Things I have not yet discovered. Yay! Okay. Well, actually, I think I should just wrap this up. We'll continue this next time. Hope you enjoyed the little bit of dialogue. Hope it wasn't too boring for you. And, hope to see you guys here next time.